Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with an early rising crypto update. I want to thank you for joining me on the early rising show of Coffee and Crypto. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Great rising, great rising, great rising. Y'all already know what time it is. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, end of the week. Let me see, my notifications are going off. Let me send out a couple of notifications to like 2 or 3 individuals real quick. Get them locked in over here. Share it on my social media sites. First story I'm starting off with today because I've seen a lot of news, a lot of articles speaking that China had lifted the ban. And a lot of people sharing it on Instagram. So first thing I wanted to go to was a article countering that information that was given. So you always want to look at both sides of the fence, right? My fault, fam. I'm over here smacking on a little something while I sit back and wait for people to tune in. But that's the first story we're going to be starting off with, though. So hold on, let me share this out. Let me also get over here so I can watch the chat along with everybody else. There we go. So I'm reading along with the chat. I see we got one viewer so far. What's going on, family? Great rising. So give it a couple of minutes. Give it about 5 minutes. I know it's early out there. 9 in some areas, 8 in some, 7 in others. Depending on where you are in the world, it may be a totally different time frame. I know looking at the UTC time, we're coming in 13 hours in on the 24-hour day of the cryptocurrency market. We are currently coming in about 13 hours in. No, you know what? We're no, because the time went back. So 6 a.m. would have been 12 hours. So it's actually 14 hours in the 24-hour. Oh, we're 14 hours in on a 24-hour day right now. So a couple hours left in the day. Couple hours left in the day. All right, so my fault. Let me stop feeding my face. I apologize, family. Let me stop feeding my face. Hold on. Okay, I gotta check that out. All right, so starting off with the first story. No, China has not legalized nor put an end to Bitcoin ban, inaccurate reports. And this was released 3 hours ago by Joseph Young on cryptoslate.com. It goes on to state, about the past 24 hours, several publications and public figures have misrepresented. Hold on. There we go. Have misrepresented that China has put an end to its blanket ban on Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency exchange market. On November 9th, one cryptocurrency-focused publication released a story entitled, China Lifts Bitcoin Ban. Individuals and businesses can now own cryptocurrencies legally. The article instantly attracted many investors in the cryptocurrency market who demonstrated optimism towards the supposed unbanning of Bitcoin. However, the article itself was based on a court ruling of the Xinjiang Court of International Arbitration, which was released on October 25th. The outdated and misrepresented story falsely led many investors in the market to manufacture hype around the asset class in a period in which the cryptocurrency market is stagnant and struggles to initiate major upward price movement. Going on with the story, let's see, overhyped news is alluring but not beneficial to the industry. I can agree with that. FUD is definitely not my man's. FUD is definitely something that you don't really want in the space. You know what I mean? It leads to money losses, leads to which can lead to a number of other things. You know what I mean? When you buy in on the FUD or the supposed news. That's why I say TA. Look, this right here. This is everything. News, you can follow it as a basis of what's going on, but TA, in my opinion, is everything. So let me see. Going on, it goes on to say in October, as CN Ledger, a trusted news source in China, reported, the Chinese court confirmed that Bitcoin. What was that? The Chinese court confirmed that Bitcoin is protected by law as property. As such, individuals, businesses, and merchants can technically utilize cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum as a payment method without conflicting with local regulation. Let me see. Individuals, businesses, and merchants. Let me see. CNN Ledger courts. Chinese court confirms Bitcoin protected by law. Shenzhen Courts of International, blah, blah, blah. CN law does not forbid owning or and transferring Bitcoin, which should be protected by law because it's property, nature, and economic value. In the previous month, CryptoSlate reported that the cryptocurrency market of China has become more active as of late due to the acceptance of digital assets by hotels and publications. In late September, Ethereum Hotel, China's first hotel that accepts Ethereum as a payment method. What? They got a Ethereum hotel. Of course, it would accept Ethereum as a payment method. Reportedly opened their business in National Scenic Area of Four Girls Mountain, which is in Sichuan province. On October 1st, China's oldest technology publication, Beijing, Beijing SciTech Report, BSTR, announced that it would accept Bitcoin as a payment method for its subscriptions beginning early 2019 to encourage the utilization of crypto in a real-world setting for practical action. The Ethereum Hotel and BSTR have been able to integrate cryptocurrencies into their payment systems because the two digital assets are recognized as properties under local laws. But the trading of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies remains strictly banned. In the areas of the cryptocurrency market that the government of China has banned remain prohibited. While merchants are technically allowed to accept cryptocurrencies, trading, crypto events, ICOs, and any other form of OTC investment in the asset class are still prohibited. Exaggerated and overhyped reports could provide the cryptocurrency community with optimism in the short term, but in mid to long term, they tend to have a negative impact. If the exceptions of the community increase significantly due to misrepresented reports, expectations, and the expectations are not met in the future, then it can have a worse effect on the market. I do agree with that. Anybody else got any input to put in? Where I leave off at. Similar to back ETF. This week, Jake Chervinsky, a government enforcement defense and securities litigation attorney at Crowby and Kim, stated that BAC could have an actual impact on the price of Bitcoin because of its physical delivery of digital assets to investors. And if institutional investors invest in Bitcoin through BAC Bitcoin futures market, it could lead to an increase in the price of Bitcoin. However, there still exist many variables and conditions to the long-term success of BAC, and especially given the majority of the community believes BAC will act as a catalyst for the next bull run of crypto. Chervinsky emphasized the need to approach the progress of BAC with caution. He said, in the minds of many, BAC's launch has become a full-fledged narrative for when and how the bear market will end. It plays the same role as Bitcoin ETFs as a trusted vehicle to bring the sweet institutional money into the space, but without all the trouble of SEC approval. SEC. And added, Hyper said some people have lingering concerns about BAC. The big question is if BAC will try to financialize Bitcoin in a financialize Bitcoin in a harmful way, such as through the use of hidden leverage. As with BAC, ETF, and recent reports about China, it is of the importance for investors to approach developments in the space with caution and a neutral stance. That means don't get too happy about all the stuff you see in the news. Learn TA, read the charts, support resistance, candlestick measurements, Fibonacci, moving averages. That'll give you a good basis. Now, starting off right now, let's see what the market's looking like. Remember, we were up to 217 billion. What was that, yesterday, the day before yesterday? Right now, starting off the day, 212 billion. We done lost our $5 billion in the last couple of hours or days. So let's see. Right now, starting off the day, we got 212 billion, 775 million, 278,060 dollars. The 24-hour volume right now is 13 billion, 862 million, 614,723 dollars. BTC dominance is at a 52%. There's over 2,093 different cryptocurrencies in the market right now. That's right, 2,093. So for those that may be new to the market and may have only heard of, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Stellar. Let me see, who else do people usually hear about? EOS. Hmm. What are some other ones? Some of the main names that those new to the space usually hear about. Because a majority of people don't know it's over 2,000 plus different cryptocurrencies. Let me see, there's over 15,767 different markets also. That's something to think about when we look at the space and how big or how small it is. Coming in at number one, we got Big Bank Hank. Bitcoin trading at $6,401, down 1.5% within the last 24 hours. Coming in at number two, we got Ethereum trading at $210, down 2.2% within the last 24. Ripple coming in at 49 cents, down 2.71% within the last 24, though it is up from the 44 and 45 cents lows that it was previously at. Bitcoin Cash right now trading at $569, losing a lot of the hype that they have. Remember, we shot up to highs of what, 600 plus, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, we're tracing down to $569 for a total loss of 4.8% within the last 24 hours. Coming in at number five, we got EOS. EOS right now is trading at $5.41, down 2.9% within the last 24 hours. Now, oddly enough, out of the top, I'm gonna say 10 at least. Let's see. Yep, the top 10, because the 10th one is Stellar Lumens. Oddly enough, I've been doing a lot of moving around over there in the Stellar X platform. Beautiful platform. I love what they got going on over there. I love the volatility. I love the coin selection that they have, even with the native tokens that they have available. So definitely something that you want to check out. But look at the price of it, and that I believe that is mostly due to the fact that it is being utilized over there in trading with these different native tokens that it has on the market, or within the decentralized market that's attached to your wallet. So right now, up 1.1% within the last 24. First one that we have up within the top six coins. Coming in at number seven, we got Litecoin trading at $52, down 2.9%. Cardano at 7 cents, down 4.2%. Monero trading at $108. Watch Monero if it dips below 105 to 95. Those are usually my levels of accumulation when it does take these dips. Let me see. Right now, it's down 2.2%. Tether, which is the cryptocurrency equivalent to the United States dollar, or used to be. I don't know what they got going on now. It's a lot of murkiness in the water. Right now, trading at 99 cents, up 0.2% within the last 24. Coming in at number 11, we got Tron. Tron right now trading at 2 pennies, down 2.9% within the last 24 hours. Coming in at number 12, we have Dash. Dash right now is trading at $162, down 3.83% within the last 24 hours. Coming in at number 13, we got IOTA trading at 47 cents, down 4.7% within the last 24. Coming in at number 14, one of my personal favorites, Binance, still hovering around that $9.54 area, down 2.4% within the last 24. Coming in next, let me see, what's that? Neo, coming in number 15, Neo trading at $16.02, down 3.2%. Ethereum Classic at 946, which is trailing. I'm not going to say it's trailing, but it's running neck and neck with Binance. So watch Ethereum and Binance and see if the pumps and the dumps come around the same time. They do have about a $25 million, 25 circulating supply difference. And the market cap is about 240, about $245 difference in market caps. Coming in number 17, we got Neem. Neem right now trading at 9 cents, down 2.1%. Tezos at $1.29, down 2.12%. Zcash coming in at number 19, trading at $136. Zcash, I told y'all to watch Zcash and Monero yesterday. Yesterday was the day before yesterday. Right now, up 5.4% within the last 24 hours. Nice gains. 5% is nice gains within the 24-hour period. Especially when you see the rest of the market bleeding out like this. Coming in last but not least at number 20, you got VeChain. VeChain right now at 1 cent. And it is down 4.3%. Within the last 24 hours. Family, that is your top 20. That is your top 20. I see we got a couple of viewers in the house. If you can, go ahead and check in your name, your state. If you're checking in outside the country, let me know what country you're checking in from. Great Rising. Anyone that may be new, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Amir, Bitcoin Block Bully. I want to thank you for joining me on the Early Roger Show, Coffee and Crypto, where we go to the top 20, look at the top runners, do a little bit of chart tutorials and chart analysis on this page. So how we doing out there, family? Let's see. Looking at Stellar. Okay, we're back up at 19. Right, wow, real wild rise over there on the Stellar X platform. Really loving it over there. Let's see. First and foremost, let's see who the top runners of the day are before we even get going. Looking at the last 24, we got Revain back up 8.8%. Wax keeping its gains up, coming in at number 2, up 6.7%. Zcash knocking its way up to number 3, up 5.4%. KuCoin shares up 2.7%. Decentraland up 2.1%. Stellar Lumens coming in what number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oddly enough, check that out. Ain't no strange happenings in the universe. Coming in at number 6, Stellar Lumens up 1.11. I mean, look at the numerology behind it. Triple ones, 3, 3 and a 6, 3, 6, 6, 9, 9 number of completion. Angelic numbers, 111. For anybody that may be new to this channel, I am into numerology, astrology, metaphysics, astronomy. So just as a basis. What's going on, brother Scott? How we doing out there? Checking in from Houston, Texas. I see we got a couple of other viewers out there. They must be just in to watch the show. Crowd though. So for anybody that may have some coins that they may want to take a look at as far as entry, exits, stop limits, which direction they may be headed in. Go ahead, you can post those now. We'll take a look at those. You see we got Quash, Augur, Paxo Standard, True USD. Look at all these stable coins right here. Paxo, Day, USD, USD coin. Then we take off. Let me see, 14 bucks. I don't know how that got in there. Let me see, Loom. Loom is another project that I like. I'll be doing a full review on them soon. Let's see. So first and foremost, let's go take a look at Revain. Revain's not on here? Hold on. Let's take a look and see what market this is on. If it's not on TradingView, I know I can find it on Smartlands, so it's not even a big deal. Only trading at 20 cents. Let's see. Revain, here we go. Let's look at Revain versus Bitcoin. Let's see. Let's turn off our Bollinger Bands for the moment. Let me see. Losing momentum. We're looking at a 15-minute chart. Let's see. Let's look overall and see what we look like. There we go. Just looking at a day chart. Let me see. Going into negative momentum. We may be leading out of negative momentum. We may be making higher lows as we see. We may be seeing a bit of a turnaround here. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Same thing with the RSI. Seems to be turning around. Let me see. Did we hit 50? Yes, we did. It came down, bounced off at 50%. Give or take. Bit of a wrap around there. All right, so looking at price action. Let's see. And what I'm looking at and what I'm using right now is coin signals, which allows you to look at different assets all across the crypto space, even though they're not main assets. Let's see. Oh, wrong tool. That ain't what I want. Let me see. Where's this Fibonacci retracement at? I want to see where our basis is as of right now. So we can definitely see we got strong support at about, let's see, where are we at? Right here. Let me see, we got overhead resistance. Damn near where we're getting knocked out at now. See another level of support. Let me see. So what I'm doing right now is just looking for a basis, trying to see where everything was able to come to. Let's see. I could slap him right here. There we go. If there's any questions or anything, also go ahead and state them. DC in the house. Bat, we can take a look at Bat. Miami checking in. Peace, 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 family. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull my fib from the swing low to the swing high. Now I could do this from this low or this low. I'm gonna start with this one. Just I want to see what the difference is gonna be. So we usually do from body body. You can do wick to wick. We do body to body. We already see that I got a couple of confirmations as far as my line. What's that? 38 solid. 38 and 23. Yeah, because those wicks, like I told y'all, the wicks are just attempts. They didn't really get anywhere. They got pulled back. So I don't really, you can use them as confirmation. You don't have to. Let's see. Let's extend. I want to let me grab this thing. There we go. There we go. That's where I wanted to be at. Let me see. Let me clear some of this other stuff up. There we go. So, all right, all we got is just solid price action. So you see, we've had a run up of revein, come back down, met support around. What do I tell y'all? Your usual common retrace level between 38 and 61. 50 is where you usually want to look for that bounce. Came down, we met support at the 50. Right now, we're traveling sideways. We may see a consolidation weekend. I'm gonna let you know that now. You may see a consolidated weekend. Let's see, what's this day chart? We've been moving sideways 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for about 6 days now. You've seen little gains come in here and there. Nothing of any real significance to change the overall direction of the asset. You know what I mean? Load that up a little bit. So that is revein. You got, let me see, where's your support levels at? And right now we're looking at BTC. So let me see. You got support. Right now it's trading at, what's this? Are we on BTC? Yeah, we're on Bitcoin. So 2,000. That's million. 2,940 sats. You got support level at 269, 241 below. Overhead resistance, you got at 296, 200. Where we at right now? 294. And above that, is that 329? 329, 600 overhead resistance. Before we can get to our previous highs of above 38, 38.4. That's revein. Let's see. What else we got on the list? What do we got? BAT. Let's take a look at BAT real quick. And we can actually take a look at BAT. I know I've most likely got some TA already put on it. If I didn't erase it. Let's see. Here we go. Coming down and hitting our lines of support almost flawlessly. Look at that. Flawless executions, family. Flawless executions. Remember, these lines have nothing to do with this price action or this timing frame. These lines were created back when we were charting it back here. What happens is, and this is why I say TA is the most important thing, in my opinion, because it is not only prevalent when you're doing your analysis, it can also be prevalent in the future for future analysis. So as we see, BAT had a very nice run up. 2-hour chart we're looking at. Very nice run up. Met resistance, couldn't hold. Broke all the way down. Let me see what our first break comes to. Broke down, hit 61. Look, I'm talking about flawless. Was able to bounce, but was not able to hold its gains. Thus, we broke down more. And now these lower levels of support are, for the most part, holding it. But you know, how long is that going to last? Let's see. Right now, what we're trading at 45.91. You got lower support levels at 45.82, 44.92, 43.17. You got overhead resistance at 47.04, 47.56, 48.16, and 48.90 on the way back up. That's on the way back up. Hold on. Negative momentum. That's MACD. Hmm. Same thing with the RSI going down towards being oversold. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Where's our 50 at? About right here. Get that there. So yeah, back. I mean, you're breaking down. You got negative momentum. Volume is low. RSI is trading down towards being oversold. Let me see. It's 2 hour, 1 hour, 45 minutes. Like I just said, this could be a sideways weekend. We can move sideways for the rest of the weekend. So let's just say this is your trading. Um, let's just say this is your trading zone for now. What do we have? Y'all see that? That's what? Roughly 3.7%. Now, someone would look and be like, oh, that's not a lot of money. But if you can get this thing to bounce around within this time frame, you know, bounce back and forth in between this, definitely pick up some very, very, very nice games. Very nice games. That's on basic attention. So um get over here. You can watch and see what's going on over here on Smartlands. Coinbase listing greatly reduced the ratio temporarily. If XLM shoots up on a run, could see around 12 XLM. So currently trading over here in Smartlands, Salt, SLT, over here on this platform. As y'all can see. Let me see. I got about 57 of them right now. I picked up. I've been trading in and out of this for the last couple of days. Picked these up earlier. Getting back down below around the levels that I picked them up at. So trying to see if we can have a bounce from here. Let's see. We'll take a look at this basic attention token too. Let's take a look at Smartlands real quick. Take a look at it versus the dollar. No, this ain't it. Here we go. So this is Smartlands right here on the day chart. You can see the pullback we got right now on Smartlands is like a blip in the matrix, like not even anything. You know what I mean? So things got a lot of wiggle room. Let's see if that was the low. Trying to see where you would want to pull this from. You know, at the end of the day, it's totally up to you. Let's see. I mean, even at that, man, it's got a lot of pullback room. It's got a lot of pullback room. Right now, I'm not seeing that amount of pullback in the price action. It's only pulling back minimal. So let's break down. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Let's see. Hmm. So let's see. Let's do this on a 30-minute. We can use. Okay. If we were to use that swing low. Let's see this. Hmm. There we go, right there. So far, we've had a pullback of about, I mean, not even about, smack dab on a 38% retracement level. Came down, bounced off, knocked our head on 23, came back down to 38. It is inverse head and shoulders. Open this a little bit. Let me see. That bounced at $5.47. That's the one to keep us with our head above water. That bounced at 547. Right now trading at 553. So bouncing between what's that, 547 and 567. There's some good trading ranges. Let me see what we got here. What's that, about 3%, give or take? I play 3% 10, 12 times a day. You know what I mean? Let all that add up. So Smartlands as more of a breakdown, going off these levels, 530 and 514, that being your 50 and your 61. Now if we were to bring that down like that, then you see we're bouncing off the 61. We've already came down, we crashed through 38, crashed through 50. What happened is we found support at 61, bounced up, hit our head on 38 before coming back down, resting right here around the 61.8 retracement level. So looking at it like this is your last line of defense. You really don't want it to break here. Let's see. Let's take a look at Binance real quick also. Binance did open their research, a new tab. Let me see. It provides in-depth analysis and data-driven insights of digital assets by generating unbiased institutional-grade research reports. That's just me. Now, the thing that you want to keep in mind here that's real interesting are 3 tokens that they chose to not only post as a basis, but give you the option of, I guess, looking at right now. Loom, GoChain, GoChain, and PundyX. As y'all know, I'm long on PundyX. In my opinion, it's one of the most undervalued cryptocurrencies in the space. I suggest you go take a look at it. Very, very, very cheap right now. You can probably get about 4 or 5 shares for a penny, if I'm not mistaken. So with prices like that, it's a no-brainer in my eyes. And it's been fluctuating around those prices, moving sideways, consolidating for a little over a month. So definitely something you may want to take a look at. Moving right along, MTH right now, top runner BTC wise. After that, you got Tyrion, the TNT, Singularity.net. Let's see, GoChain. Let's see, GoChain up there, 8.3%. Viacoin, Syndicator, XLM, Stellar Lumen is up 3.99%. QKC trading at 742. QKC, I had a couple of individuals in the private sector get in at about 651 and 661 or something like that. I know we got in around 660, maybe 670. Shot up to 770, was able to cash out and then catch it on the dip. Right now we're back down 730. May see a bounce here. And on the day chart, once again, this is right here is a blip. Small pullback. Very small. Almost equivalent to the pullback that I see on Smartlands. Like it's not even affecting the price act. I mean, the total run is not affecting it in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I'm not even worried about the pullback in Smartlands right now. Do I want to utilize it to my advantage? Of course. Will I? Yes. So as it dips down, I got about 132 more XLM buying power. So as it continues to dip down, I'll be grabbing more, selling it on the rally. You know, going on 840 right now. Do we got any questions? Any coin requests, family? Any questions? Any coin requests? It is Friday, so what do we think out there? We think the market's going to dump for the weekend, or do we think the market's going to pump and then dump on Bloody Monday, or give us a Bloody Monday? What do we think out there, family? Let me know let me know y'all opinion. Darrell Booker, what's going on? Peace, God. How we doing? Do we got any coin requests? Let me know if any tokens anybody wants to take a look at. fact, take a look at Bitcoin Cash. This is Bitcoin Cash on the day chart. No, 45 minutes. This is Bitcoin Cash on the day chart. See? There we go. As you can see, this is the last run up we just had. Let me clear all this up. Even though I don't like clearing and I don't like taking away from all my stuff. There we go. This is what we can do. I can use my exponential moving averages. All right, so what we're seeing right now on Bitcoin Cash, we've had a nice run up. This is the day chart we're looking at. We traced down. We're meeting support right now. What you're seeing happen is convergence of the 7-day moving average and your 100-day moving average. Now both are being used as support. Look at this bounce off the 100 here. Another bounce off the 100. Well, right now resting on the 100 and the 14. So looking at it in this concept, we will have to see what will happen within today and tomorrow. As far as a possible pullback on Bitcoin Cash, let's see, what's that? 553, 527, 500. Yeah. If we can't hold above, let me see. I'm gonna say if we can't hold above 5. I'm gonna say 550. We can't hold gains above 550 right here on Bitcoin Cash. We can definitely see a further breakdown. Let me see. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Now, what do you have working on your favor? You still got positive momentum on the MACD. We have not gone out into negative momentum yet. Let's see. RSI, you are coming back down. You were way oversold, way overbought, excuse me. Way overbought. So definitely got to come back down to reality. Let me see. Let's look at our accumulation distribution. I don't know what the difference is between these. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't seem to be one. Okay. So looking at the accumulation distribution, you still have a nice amount of accumulation coming in. We haven't even gone into a sell-off yet on Bitcoin Cash. No, we haven't even gone into full sell-off yet. As indicated on the tool. So let's see, let's break down. Remember, when you use different time frames, I'm going to show you something different. Look at that. 4-hour chart tells a different story. Negative momentum and a sell-off, which seems to be turning around. Negative momentum is going deep. Volume is low. Let me see. That's like 545 right there. That support level right here. See with the 200-day. Let me show y'all. You see where this no, that wouldn't be. That's a 55-day moving average. Excuse me. See what this 55-day moving average is right here. Right there. That's like your lower level of support right here. You see where it coincides at? If Bitcoin Cash breaks 545, your next level of support, anything significant anyways, about 460. Now don't get me wrong, I can turn around at any time. I'm talking about as far as strong support goes. You know? Let me see. What all news do we have going on in the market? Let's see. Let's check out CoinDesk. Got a couple minutes left. Who all we got? Look at this. Expect the SEC to target more token exchanges after the Ether Delta. Judge lists order to freeze. Let me see this. Because with him freezing his assets, that gave merit to the Winklevoss's claim. What's going on with it? Judge lists order to freeze. Okay. Let's see if they get into the story. If not, I'll give you a breakdown. Early Bitcoin supporter and entrepreneur Charlie Shrem has won his first battle in an ongoing lawsuit filed against him by Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss and their firm, Winklevoss Capital Fund. According to a court document filed Thursday by federal judge Jed Rakoff of the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, a $30 million attachment initially granted against Shrem was lifted after a hearing earlier in the day. The attachment order, which was granted on October 2nd but remained under seal until October 26th, allowed the U.S. Marshal for the Southern District to freeze assets belonging to Shrem. The order included instructions from Axpo, Coinbase, Polynex, Bittrex, and other exchanges and financial institutions to freeze any assets up to 5,000 Bitcoin or other equivalent value that they had in their possession which belonged to Shrem. Now, not that that would have been much to freeze from those companies, Coinbase, Axpo, Zapo, whatever that is, Digital Asset Holdings, Branch Banking, and Trust Company, Noble Markets, and Itbo all submitted statements saying they did not have any funds belonging to Shrem, while Polynex, part of Circle Internet Financial, said it held 0.41 cents in Bitcoin in an account belonging to Shrem. And Bittrex held roughly, come on now, this 44 number. I don't know how many people follow me from Facebook and Instagram and see like how I correlate with the number 44, but this thing is getting ridiculous now. They said he roughly held $4.44 combined in Bitcoin in a fork currency called Bitcoin Gold. After careful consideration, the court denies plaintiff's motion to confirm the order of attachment and therefore lifts the attachment currently in space, effective immediately. An opinion explaining the reasons for this ruling will issue in due course, he added, although he did not provide a timeline for when that opinion may be issued. No further documents were publicly available as of press time. Brian Klein, an attorney representing Shrem, told CoinDesk via email that the ruling is an important first step towards Shrem's complete vindication. We are very pleased the judge ruled in Shrem's favor, dissolving the 30 million plus attachment order after he held extensive argument from both sides earlier today. Matter is not ending, however. A separate filing indicates that the case will proceed to a jury trial on April 8th, which is 44, 2019, which is the fourth. Check it out. So April is the fourth month. 8 is 44. 4 plus 4 is 444. Tell y'all these numbers when you start seeing them. Crazy. Crazy. A case management plan notes that the parties to the case until November 15th to amend any pleadings, request documents, and file any questions they may have. The plan further notes that the expert witnesses must submit any legal mandate disclosures by February or March, depending on whether they intend to support a claim or oppose a claim, respectively. Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, as well as the Winklevoss Capital Fund, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The Winklevoss Capital Fund sued Shrem in September, alleging he held 5,000 Bitcoin he was supposed to purchase on behalf of the Winklevoss brothers. This suit was unsealed in late October. Shrem has maintained that these accusations are false. That's just a quick video. If there's no questions, no coin requests, I'm gonna end this a bit early, family. We got about 10 minutes left. I'm gonna get the family go ahead and request anything, any coin, any questions they may have. Let me see. We trading back up 19.9. Look. So these are the waves you want to catch. But let me see. Nope, no questions. With that being said, I'm gonna end this right here, family. Until the next video, this is the Mayor of Chicago Crypto Hustler Bitcoin Block Bully. I want to thank everyone that did tune in and rock with me during this show. Until the next video, peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out.